What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to Dapp Central. I'm your host here, Fareed, and in today's video, I want to give you guys some brief updates surrounding Genius X and Genius Yield. If you don't know about Genius X, they're going to be an accelerator program with their own launchpad going multi-chain supporting the Cardano ecosystem. If you haven't heard of Genius Yield, they're going to be an order book style DEX bringing 4 key features into the Cardano ecosystem. Now with Genius Yield, we have seen the official launch of their staking platform where you can stake your gens using your NFTs and the gens token, as well as a recent adoption of the NMKR token for staking services. Now, as a part of today's video, I want to highlight some upcoming events, a stake pool being retired, or a few stake pools, I should say, being retired, and 2 ISPOs currently ongoing, being supported by the Genius X protocol. Now, before we jump into all of today's content, I want to highlight the fact that my goal here is to support the Cardano ecosystem by spreading news and awareness of all the builders in the ecosystem. If you want to support me on my mission to educate the broader community, then consider delegating with the official stake pool, which is stake pool ticker DAPP. Throughout the month of March all the way through May, I'll be giving away the MELD and gens tokens to delegators within the stake pool. Now that we have the introduction out of the way, let's jump into our very first story here, which is going to be surrounding a partnership between Genius Yield and the Emurgo Academy. If you don't know about Emurgo, they're going to be one of the founding arms pushing the adoption of Cardano throughout the blockchain and crypto space. If you guys want to find out more about their academy, you can head over to education.emurgo.io. Now, what we currently have is an open enrollment for a Cardano Developer Professionals course. This will be taking place starting on April 2nd, and it'll end all the way at the end of December of 2023. In terms of requirements, it's going to be about 4 hours per week, and this is basically going to show you guys how to become a proficient developer in Cardano. Now, Cardano is built using Plutus, which is actually one of the strengths here of Dr. Lars Brunez. Now, he's going to be a mathematician. He's also going to be working with IOG, or Input Output Global, and he's also going to be the Chief Technical Officer for Genius Yield. So as a part of this upcoming event here, which will be taking place on March 30th of 2023 at 2:30 p.m. UTC, Dr. Lars is going to be talking about the Plutus application backend, or the PAB for short. Now, the PAB is basically going to be what is used when you're creating a smart contract. And so he'll basically be breaking down what the PAB is and exactly how developers in the ecosystem can actually go ahead and take advantage of that. That's going to be the first update there. Now, I also want to highlight that on top of the Emurgo Academy, the Genius team actually has their own academy, which is going to be called the Genius Academy. Now, this is currently in its beta phase, and if you want to actually find out more and stay up to date surrounding the Genius Academy, you can go ahead and subscribe to their newsletter. Now, when you come into the Genius Academy here, as you guys can see here, they've got guides, videos, articles, and then some additional information for experts within this space already. Now, some of the topics covered as a part of these guides include NFTs, yield optimization, Web3, ISPOs or initial stake pool offerings, DEXs, Cardano generally speaking, DeFi, and blockchain and cryptography in general. This is really awesome here. I think this is one of the first academy platforms that we've seen that is just so all around encompassing of all the beginning things that you really need to know when you're coming into this space. So whether or not you're an expert, I highly recommend that you guys go ahead and check out this platform. It definitely has been of use to myself personally. The second update here that I want to share with you guys surrounding the Genius Yield team, or the Genius Yield protocol, is the fact that Marvin Burton, their CSO or Chief Strategy Officer, will now be joining the Cointelegraph Innovation Circle. So it reads here, we're thrilled to announce our CSO, Marvin, is now a member of Cointelegraph's Innovation Circle, a vetted community for blockchain technology, leaders who share insights and analysis with one another and publish thought-provoking content. Congratulations to Marvin and the bridging in terms of partnerships between Genius Yield and Cointelegraph. If you guys don't know about Cointelegraph, they're going to be a news outlet providing content for blockchain blockchains, as well as crypto in general. Now, another cool thing to add here is that we're now also seeing a partnership between the Cardano spot and Cointelegraph as well. So two different platforms within Cardano reaching out and bridging the gap between our ecosystem here and the broader news outlet or the broader news space, which is Cointelegraph. Now, we haven't actually seen any content being published on behalf of Martin just yet when it comes to this new expansion into the Cointelegraph inner circle, or the innovation circle, excuse me. But I'll go ahead and keep you guys updated as we get more insights here and more analysis between the two teams. Moving into the third update here, I want to just give you guys a brief reminder that as a part of epoch number 403, which is only 2 epochs away, there's going to be 3 separate stake pools run by the Genius X team or the Genius Yield team that will stop earning ADA rewards as soon as epoch number 403 begins. So that's going to be Gens 2, Gens 3, and Gens X. So if you guys delegated, and if you're still actively delegating to any of these 3 stake pools, then make sure to go ahead and move your stake here and make sure to move it to either Gens 1 or any other active stake pool. That way you can continue to earn your ADA rewards moving forward. Now, what I want to highlight next here is going to be the fact that 2 of the teams or 2 of the protocols using the Genius X accelerator program are now going to be having their own ISPOs. The first is going to be for Fluid tokens, which is going to be a platform that allows you to tap into the liquidity that your NFTs hold by lending and borrowing directly against them. Now, I just released a fully dedicated video about the Fluid tokens ISPO, but basically this is going to be kicking off on March 26th with their first snapshot occurring on March 31st. And then they're going to have their TGE late in June, followed by a addition of liquidity into the top dexes in Cardano in September, with a token distribution occurring in late October. As I mentioned, feel free to check out my prior video, which goes into all the details surrounding this upcoming ISPO. Now, in closing of this update here, the Fluid ticker is going to be FLDT. And as you guys can see right now, they have 602 delegations, with the pool at about 7.2% saturated, with 5.1 million ADA currently delegated. Now, the second ISPO here, which is going to be for the Danketsu project, formerly known as ADA Ninjas, has also been kicked off. And so for this particular ISPO, you'll be able to earn ADA, the Ninjas token, plus a limited supply of the Greens, Dino, Makasi, Proxy, and NFTs from the Kabuki Tokyo NFT collection. Now, this particular stake pool has a margin of 0%, so they're not going to be keeping or withholding any ADA rewards. You'll be able to actually keep all of your ADA rewards, as opposed to the FLDT or the Fluid tokens ISPO, which if you delegate to FLDT, they'll actually be keeping 99% of their margin. But I do want to quickly highlight that if you are looking to participate within the Fluid tokens ISPO, they do have ambassador as well as community pools that will allow you to still earn ADA on top of your regular FLDT tokens. It'll just be a smaller allocation of the FLDT token. Pivoting back over here into the Ninjas ISPO, they currently have a total of 325 delegators with a 1% or so saturation, which equals to about 607,000 ADA currently delegated. So go ahead, you guys, check out both of these platforms, contribute to their ISPOs if you're looking to earn some additional tokens, NFTs, while also earning your traditional ADA rewards. That is going to bring us to a close for today's brief update surrounding Genius Yield and Genius X. If you guys appreciate these timely updates and you want more, then consider subscribing and make sure to hit that like button. If you guys have any questions surrounding any of the topics that we talked about today, then make sure to leave those down below. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video.